Hey guys, this video is sponsored by our friends at Zander Life Insurance. All right, let's talk about life change because changes happen in life. I know you're shocked, but they do. And that means it's going to affect your budget. So your budget is not just stationary. Through your whole life, it's not gonna be the exact same thing, okay? It's going to look different depending on different life changes. So let's walk through a couple of those. One being if you get married. Yes, your budget is going to change a lot because you're going to join your checking accounts. Yes, a joint account, a shared account is what I always say. Not separate checking accounts, have one account that you're working out of. That's very, very important. So make that step after you get married. Also in your budget, you're gonna have his and her fund money. So you need to have a line item with your name on it, and you need to have a line item with your spouse's name on it. So that way you guys have money to spend. We have a Rachel category and a Winston category in our budget. Might be one of my favorite categories, the Rachel one. But it's that opportunity to say, hey, here's some money that we both agree on the amount, and you can go and spend it. Like, let this kind of be your thing, whatever you wanna do. So mine's usually like hair products off of Amazon or a new shirt if something is on sale, right? Like I'll go and like figure out things that I wanna buy that month and I go buy them out of the Rachel category. So you need that because one reason a lot of people don't like the joint checking account ideas, they're like, you're gonna lose all your identity. If I don't have my money, how will I know what to spend on my stuff? This is my work and my money. Listen, this gives you a little bit of that freedom to say, yeah, you can still be your individual person 100% and have some money to go spend throughout the month. Something else in the budget that's going to change when you get married is that you need term life insurance, okay? If someone is dependent upon your income, you need life insurance. This is so, so important. It's also important to use Zander Insurance, okay? Winston and I, we use them. They are the best out there. And I love them because usually when you go to one insurance company and you ask for like, hey, give me your life insurance policy, give me term life rate, they give you one rate. And that's it. It's their rate. Zander, no, they shop tons of different companies out there and they give you the best rate possible. And it's so easy. If you go to Zander.com, there it is. It's so, so simple, I promise. And when you're doing life insurance, remember you need 10 to 12 times your annual income. This is gonna be the best bet possible that if something happens to you, you know you're covered. And I always hate talking about term life insurance when it feels like very morbid, but it doesn't have to feel morbid. Because when Winston and I, when we got it, we actually upped ours just a little while ago because we have lots of kids now. So we're like, we probably need to up our life insurance. And when we did, I just feel, it just kind of gives you like this extra blanket of security of like, you know what, if something were to happen to Winston, we're gonna be okay. If something were to happen to me, they're gonna be okay. Not emotionally for a long time, but financially, they will be. And the fact that that's taken care of, it gives me such peace of mind. So make sure to go to Zander.com to look at the rates today. All right, another life change that could happen is you have a baby. Yes, man, babies change everything. Is that a song? I feel like it should be because it's true. It's insane. They also change your budget. So there's gonna be things that you are going to be buying that, well, you gotta buy. So things like diapers. Some of you out there, you do cloth diapers, and that's great. Good for you. I don't. So diapers, just, they're expensive. So if you wanna save money, you wanna go cloth diaper route, you're welcome to, that's great. But diapers are expensive. Like I just had to go buy Charles, he's in size 5 now, and like this massive box of Pampers, and it was like $64. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. That's so crazy. So it gets expensive. If you're doing formula, it gets expensive. And then you talk about who's gonna take care of the baby. If you're going back to work, childcare, I mean, it costs a lot of money. So you're gonna have to put that in the budget. Your health insurance, that may look different. You may wanna go on a family policy, or if you or your spouse have better insurance with one of your works and you open up something else for the family while someone else has an individual policy, if that's what you choose to do. I mean, there's a lot of things financially that change when you have a baby. And always with a baby, remember that they can either be as expensive as you want them to be, or they can be as cheap as you want them to be. There's a lot of places you can cut out of the budget, a lot of places you can go crazy with, but the baby, it changes the budget, so get ready. Also, a divorce. So this is a really tough one. When you're ever going through something really hard in life, you guys, meaning like a divorce, maybe a death in your family, a spouse or something, always know not to make major financial decisions in the first 12 months. So if you're getting divorced, whatever you can do not to make big financial life decisions is going to be really crucial. Again, just wait about a year because there's gonna be a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, a lot of pain. a lot of things to work through, and sometimes you can make some poor financial decisions when you're under that kind of stress or grief. And so just giving yourself time to heal. Don't make any big decisions. And a divorce is one of those. So there is going to be some changes in your budget if you're going through a divorce. So you're gonna have some fees tacked on, maybe attorney's fees. So as much as you can know on the front end to save up and to figure out how much that's gonna cost. It can change if you have child support coming in, if you have alimony coming in, or if you have none of that and you're having to go back to work or cut down your income. Whatever it looks like, you have to be very, very diligent to make sure that you still are living within your means. Again, that day-to-day purchasing, it's gonna be really crucial to know, okay, here's the amount of money I have, here's this new life circumstance that I'm under, and your money's gonna change with that. So don't let the change absolutely paralyze you. You're gonna have to make some small decisions day in and day out to help with your financial situation. But again, no major financial decisions need to be made in those first 12 months. Another category of change is death. And this happens whether it's you passing away or someone that you love passing away. This can be a huge life change. Now, if you are the one that is responsible for looking at the will, looking at their wishes, planning the funeral, this can take a long time, you guys. I mean, there's so many details out there when someone does pass and you're having to gather so much information. So something you can do for your family to make it easier if something happens to you is just to have a place in the house where everything is. So like Winston and I, we have like one file cabinet you pull out and everything is there. I mean, like all the important papers, everything we need to know, it's right there. And I think that that's really crucial. If you can do that for your family, that's going to help them so much if something happens to you. But again, if you're the one that's having to find all of that, whether it's one of your parents have passed away, or again, a spouse, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of work. So get as many people behind you as possible. And again, just like I said with the divorce, don't make any big life decisions financially in that first year. Have time to process, have time to grieve, have time to heal, because it's a big life change. It really is, and it's really, really hard, but this will give you a little bit more peace to know that you're not making any unwise decisions with your money. All right, guys, we covered a lot there, but when life changes, your budget and your finances are going to change. So as intentional as you can be, the better off your financial world's gonna look. So again, budgeting, it's telling your money where to go. I love a budget. No matter where you are in life, it's really going to be a tool to help you gain control of your money.